The advantage of the ancient library of Alexandria, although it was not the first library in the world, it was not only the largest library, it was the first universal library. Earlier libraries in Egypt, in Mesopotamia, and in Greece, or India, or Syria, were regional or national libraries, concerned with the national tradition. My name is Mostapha el-Abbadi, Professor of Greco-Roman Studies at the University of Alexandria. Although I was born in Cairo in 1928, October, but I was born to an Alexandrian family on both sides. Both my father and mother came from Alexandria. When I joined the University of Alexandria in 1947, I joined the Department of History. At the time, we could, as undergraduates, specialize in a specific period of history, and I selected the Greco-Roman period. My dissertation, the subject I chose was the Alexandrians, because Alexandria was, in the Greek sense, a city, independent city, and it had its own citizenship within Egypt. I mean, not as Egyptian, but as Alexandria. In 1972, the University of Alexandria was considering starting a new university library. Funnily enough, I was asked to give a paper or a lecture on the ancient library of Alexandria. At the end, I said, it is sad to see the new University of Alexandria without a library, without a proper library. And if we want to justify our claim to be connected spiritually with the ancient tradition, we must follow the ancient example by starting a great universal library. Yes, the ancient library was part of a twin institution. There was a center of research, which they called the Museum, the original word for the word museum. Phoenician books were available here, and even Sanskrit Indian writings were available at the library. So multilingual, really global. For the first time, this was attempted. That is the advantage of the library. And that's why scholarship in Alexandria at that time became, a renaissance, a major step forward. The number of books is estimated to be about 500,000 manuscripts, all written by hand. But a bigger estimation is given as 700,000. Many of those books survived to the Arab period, and the Arabs did the greatest translation movement until the modern times. Alexandrian scholarship worked along two basic lines. Preservation and the understanding of earlier knowledge. This is one line. The second, exploring future knowledge. And the achievements of that kind of scholarship never died. because students and scholars who came to Alexandria or lived in Alexandria went back to their countries and taught there. And the works were copied. The Alexandria Library worked as a publishing house. We are told by Archimedes that Aristarchus of Samos wrote a book about a peculiar idea, Archimedes, that the earth is not the center of the world. And Archimedes attacks this idea. Everybody attacked him because we see the sun going round. How dare you say we are moving? So, but that book is not available. What Aristarchus wrote. We have a passage from Archimedes and another passage in Cicero, the Italian, the Roman. So knowledge was not lost, but part of it was, but survived indirectly in other people's writings. And many of the books that the Arabs translated were works of Alexandrians. So it survived to the Arabs. And that is why in the Middle Ages, during the Crusades, one aim of a section of the Crusaders was to acquire books. So let us raise the slogan of reviving the ancient library. This thought appealed to many people. So we started to draw plans. In 1988, they laid the foundation stone. The soft opening was in 91, I think. In 2000, 2001. The library as it stands now is very attractive, architecturally very attractive. I am very fond of the design. But as a function, it's not functioning as a center of learning properly. It's more of a cultural center.
Is there a lesson that we can learn from the ancient library?
To try to see things as they are and not as we are told they were.